Imagine this. Your little girl, the one who used to run into your arms without hesitation, is now growing up in a world full of pressures, expectations, and influences pulling her in every direction. One day, she looked to someone for guidance, protection, and love. The question is, will that someone be you? If you're a father, this is a message you cannot afford to ignore. Because whether you realize it or not, you are shaping her future right now. And that's exactly what Dr. Meg Meeker, one of America's leading pediatricians and parenting experts, reveals in her groundbreaking book, Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters. After working with thousands of young girls and witnessing firsthand what happens when fathers step up and when they don't, she realized one undeniable truth. A father is the most powerful force in his daughter's life. This book isn't just another parenting guide, it's a wake up call. It's packed with science backed insights, heartwarming stories, and hard hitting truths about what girls really need from their dads. So, in this video, we are diving deep into why you are your daughter's first hero, her greatest protector, and the one person she can set the standard for the rest of her life. Stick with me because by the end of this, you'll see your role in her life in a way you never have before. Let's get started. Chapter 1. You are the most important man in her life. Imagine this. Your daughter walks into a room. Before she even speaks, she looks at you, scanning your face for approval, for love, for reassurance. Why? Because your opinions of her shapes how she sees herself. Girls with strong, loving fathers grow up more confident, secure, and resilient. Daughters who lack a strong father figure, they struggle with self-worth, relationships, and decision making. Your presence matters more than your presence. Being there, listening, guiding, supporting makes all the difference. Chapter 2. She needs a hero. Your daughter is growing up in a world that constantly tells her that she's not enough, not pretty enough, not smart enough, not thin enough. But guess what? You can be the voice that drowns out all that noise. She needs a hero, not someone in a cape, but a father who shows up, stands strong, and leads with love. Show her what integrity looks like. Teach her how to be strong, how to stand up for herself, and importantly, how a real man treats a woman. Even when she acts like she doesn't need you, she does. Keep showing up. Keep being her hero. Chapter 3. You are her first love. Fathers, this is huge. The way you treat your daughter will shape every relationship she has with men in the future. If you love her deeply and unconditionally, she won't go searching for love in the wrong places. If you criticize, neglect, or ignore her, she may end up in toxic relationships, settling for far less than she deserves. Want to protect her from bad relationships? Take her on dates and show her how a gentleman treats a lady. Compliment her often. Don't let the first man to call her beautiful be some guy trying to take advantage of her. Let her know every single day that she is worthy, loved, and enough. Chapter 4. Teach her humility. We live in a world that glorifies fame, money, and self-promotion. But here's the truth. Humility is what makes a person truly strong. Teach her that her worth isn't in likes, followers, or achievements. Show her that being kind, respectful, and hardworking will take her further in life than anything else. Lead by example. When she sees you acting with humility, she'll learn to do the same. A daughter who is humble yet confident is unstoppable, and it starts with you. Chapter 5. Protect and defend her. Listen, the world is tough on young girls. Social media, toxic relationships, dangerous influences. They're everywhere. Your job as her dad? Be her shield. Monitor what she's exposed to. Don't let social media or the world tell her who she is. Set boundaries with love. She may resist them now, but one day she'll thank you. Teach her that real strength isn't about fighting, but about knowing when to walk away. She needs to know that no matter what happens, you've got her back. Always. Chapter 6. Pragmatism over emotions. Your daughter feels deeply, and that's beautiful. But emotions, when unchecked, can lead to bad decisions, regret, and self doubt. That's where you come in. You're her anchor. You can teach her how to think rationally, step back, and make wise choices. When she's overwhelmed, help her slow down and process. When she's caught in the moment, teach her to ask, what's the best decision long term? When emotions run high, remind her, feelings are real, but they don't always tell the truth. Your calm, logical approach will help her navigate life with wisdom instead of impulse. Chapter 7. Teach her to fight. Not every battle in life is fair. Your daughter will face rejection, criticism, and obstacles that make her question herself. But will she crumble or will she rise? Teach her to fight, but not with fists. Fight for her dreams, even when people doubt her. Fight for what's right, even when it's hard. Fight for herself, even when the world tells her she's not enough. But be careful. A girl who's only thought to be nice will struggle to stand up for herself. Teach her that kindness and strength go hand in hand. She should be gentle but never weak. And remember, she learns how to fight by watching you. If she sees you standing up for what's right, she'll learn to do the same. Chapter 8. Keep her connected to the family. In today's fast-paced world, family can easily become an afterthought. But here's the truth. Your daughter needs her roots. Family gives her a sense of identity, a strong support system, a place where she's always safe. Make family dinners a priority. Phones down, real conversations. Take her to see grandparents, cousins, and relatives. Show her where she comes from. Create traditions. Little things like Sunday breakfast or Friday movie nights become lifelong memories. If she stays connected to the family, she won't seek belonging in the wrong places. She will always know where home is. Chapter 9. Teach her about God. Whether you're religious or not, here's something to think about. Girls with a strong sense of faith tend to be more confident, resilient, and grounded. Why? Because faith gives her a foundation, a sense of purpose, something bigger than herself to lean on when life gets tough. Show her by example. If faith is important to you, pray with her, read with her, talk about life's bigger questions. And if you're not religious, teach her values, honesty, kindness, humility, forgiveness. These are timeless principles that will guide her through life. At the end of the day, she needs to know that there is something greater than the opinions of others, something solid to stand on when everything else feels shaky. Chapter 10. Be the man you want her to marry. This is the most powerful lesson of all. One day, your daughter will choose a partner, and whether you realize it or not, she's been learning what to look for from you. If you're kind and respectful, she'll expect the same from a man. If you treat her mother with love, she won't tolerate anything less in her own relationships. If you show integrity, she won't fall for someone who lies and manipulates. But here's the flip side. If she grows up watching a father who is angry, absent, or dismissive, she may end up with a man just like that. So ask yourself, if your daughter married a man just like you, would you be proud? Be the kind of man you want her to choose because she's watching. Dads, let's be real. No one ever said fatherhood was easy. But the impact you have on your daughter's life is beyond measure. Every hug, every conversation, every lesson you teach shapes what she becomes. You are her first love, her greatest protector, and her lifelong hero. So here's the challenge. Starting today, be intentional with your actions. Show her what real strength, integrity, and unconditional love look like. Because one day, when she faces the world, she'll carry your lessons with her. And when someone asks her, who taught her to be so strong, so kind, so unstoppable? She'll say, my dad did. If this video moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's spread the message so that every father knows just how powerful he truly is. Drop a comment below with one thing you're committed to doing with your daughter this week. Let's lift each other up because strong fathers raise strong daughters. Thanks for watching, and remember, your daughter needs you now more than ever. Let's make every moment count. See you in the next one.